Welcome everyone. Today's presentation will introduce you to virtual job fairs and how to take advantage of them for your next job or career. Typically, the first time many job seekers encounter a job fair is probably during or after high school or college, when their school works with local companies to hire seniors and recent graduates in their first entry-level jobs. However, that has changed recently due to social constraints. Virtual job fairs are becoming a popular format for job seekers and employers for hiring. A virtual job fair is essentially an online version of a traditional job fair. Potential hires connect directly with employers and hiring agencies by registering and joining the event from home or a place in which they feel comfortable. Additionally, participants and employers save time and money by not having to travel in person to a hiring event or gathering place. In order to participate in virtual job fairs, you'll need to use an event platform. Event platforms let employers post upcoming events and register participants. Many of these platforms require you to create a profile account in order to register. Eventbrite is one of the most popular event platforms available and is widely used in Arizona to host event information. When creating an account, you will need to provide an email address, your first and last name, and a password of your choosing. However, if you already have a Google or specifically a Gmail account or Facebook account, you can simply sign in with your account credentials. Just be aware that signing in through these two services will provide additional information to your profile account. Additionally, if a hiring event isn't found using an event platform, make sure to check the company's website or career page to register, as they might subscribe to their own personal service. You will generally find hiring events like this connected to very large companies with locations across the nation. So how do virtual job fairs work? First, find local organizations who are posting and scheduling upcoming job fairs. To the right is an example of a past virtual job fair hosted by the Goodwill of Central and Northern Arizona through the Eventbrite management system. When you find an event, simply hit the registration button and follow the prompts provided. Two things will happen after you hit the registration button. First, you will receive a digital ticket on how to join the event and when to participate, and second, a follow-up email detailing what is required of participants to prepare. A resume, educational documents, and other forms may be requested as proof of economic or veteran status. When registering for a virtual job fair, it is a good idea to do research on the companies involved and the types of positions that are available before participating. Being properly prepared ahead of time will help you during the event and when employers conduct breakout meetings and one-on-one video chat interviews. So now you know what virtual job fairs are and how to sign up. However, there is more to the process. In order to participate in virtual job fairs, you need software or a service to meet, chat, and conduct interviews. The ticket you will receive by clicking on the registration button will give you meeting information, the name of the service you will use, and a link to join the event. Let's discuss Zoom, the first of two meeting services in the presentation. Perhaps you have already used Zoom to join a meeting, or it'll be your first time. Zoom is an online service accessible through a web browser or application and is free for individuals when creating small meetings and when joining scheduled events online. Zoom is the most common service in use for job fairs locally. When the service is used with a personal computer, a webcam and microphone is required. Google Meet is Google's new meeting software that combines Google Hangouts and Google Duo. The service is similar to Zoom.com in that you receive meeting information to join an event, and it is free for individuals. Additionally, if you have a Gmail account, you can schedule upcoming meetings and join registered events through the service. You will find links and resources at the end of the video on how to get started with each of these services. So now that you've been introduced to virtual job fairs, let's review them in a little more detail. Step 1. make sure you understand the types of jobs that are available before you sign up for a virtual job fair. Virtual job fairs are much more targeted than traditional job fairs because they give employers the ability to pre-qualify registrants through a digital application process and submitted resume. Positions and requirements will be met either beforehand or right after your point of contact. Much of the time, this information is gathered before chatting or an interview. On the other hand, you won't have to mingle with other applicants because employers will only be looking for qualified attendees for positions. Step 2. You must have access to a smartphone, tablet, or personal computer for the event. This device will need a strong connection, ability to download any potential software, and be up to date. If this isn't an option, look to local job connection services to provide digital access and equipment. Step 3. Have a resume and any other forms ready in a digital format. One of the only potential downsides to a virtual job fair is the need for digital documentation to be ready for submission to employers. If you are unfamiliar with Microsoft Word or Google Doc, to create and maintain a resume online, seek help. If you need help with computer skills or making a digital resume, mycareeradvisor.com can help you get started. The service is provided by Goodwill and is free to use with an account. Step 4. Utilize local job services and connections. In Yuma County, we have Arizona at Work and the Goodwill Career Center as local job help services. However, they aren't the only ones. If you are disabled, facing economic hardships, or retain a veteran status, there are many local agencies and job help connections available to you. If you don't know where to look, ask a professional where you receive your benefits or status documentation. Step 5. When you register for a virtual job fair, read the description carefully and take note of the businesses involved. Do a little bit of research about the business, employee level of dress, and standards of conduct. If you're still worried, you can always visit one of the hiring businesses to ask questions. A positive about virtual job fairs is that they can limit the negative impact of bias created by physical appearance. Every job seeker will encounter some type of unconscious bias based on his or her physical appearance, but virtual job fairs can lessen this habit by employers. However, like any event, you need to dress to impress for those on the other side of the screen. Most employers have a dress code or uniform requirement for employees and potential hires. Your appearance should be at or above this requirement to show you care more about the job than just getting a paycheck. Step 6. Practice, practice, practice. If you're unfamiliar with the service or software, create a few one-on-one meetings with a friend or family member to work out where buttons are located and how to use the options available to you. Step 7. When you think you're ready for a virtual job fair, follow the steps mentioned before to get started. Remember, you're not the only new person that will be joining this type of event. Relax and experience the virtual job fair firsthand. Just like any interview, breathe slowly and take your time with responding to questions. If you can't hear the question, ask the employer to repeat themselves. There will be problems with technology, connections, and availability at some point. However, you can work through it and experience something new and exciting. On that note, let's meet the programming coordinators from Arizona at Work and the Goodwill Career Center with an update on upcoming virtual services.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mariana Martinez, and I'm an engagement liaison at Arizona at Work, Yuma County.
Hi, everyone. My name is Moses Pimentel, and I'm a business consultant for Arizona at Work in Yuma County. And Arizona at Work has transitioned into doing virtual hiring events to accommodate all of our job seekers during this pandemic. A way that you can find out what virtual hiring events we have coming up, you can visit our events page at events.ypic.com. On there, you can select the session that you want to attend, then you register for that session. After you register, you're going to get a confirmation email. Within that email, you're going to get instructions on how to get onto the Zoom event. You're going to get a meeting link for that. You click that, and it's going to launch you straight over on the date and time. After that, you want to make sure that you submit your resume to bso@ypic.com. This is to ensure that we have your resume on hand because we are conducting virtual interviews on all of our hiring events.
To find out more of what's happening at Arizona at Work, follow us on Facebook, where we share all of our upcoming events, from virtual hiring events, live Q&A with staff members and community partners, as well as all job postings in Yuma County. You can find us at Arizona at Work - Yuma County.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Leah Soto Graham, and I'm representing Goodwill. Goodwill's been hosting a series of virtual job fairs where we connect local hiring companies with job seekers who are looking for their next opportunity. These are events that happen online, so you get a link when you sign up. Day of, you'll access the event via that link, and you'll be on screen connecting with local hiring companies right there, where you'll be hearing about their job opportunities that they have open and next steps to apply so that you can get your foot in the door and get going to find your next job opportunity. Got a few recommendations for you if you're going to be taking part. Keep in mind, this is a virtual event, but you're going to want to treat it just as you would an in-person job fair. So make sure you dress professionally, have your resume up to date so that you can send it off right away. And of course, check those connections in advance of actually logging in. So if you're using your phone or computer, test out the link you get, make sure your audio's working, make sure you've got a good screen set up, you're all ready to go. And of course, if you need help with any of this, the Goodwill Yuma Career Center team is here to help provide those resources, whether it's working on your resume or even accessing the event day of. We are here to help. So you can connect with the Goodwill Yuma Career Center team, visit us at goodwillaz.org or mycareeradvisor.com for all the details of our next upcoming hiring event. The next virtual event's late August, on August 26th. And if you need any more information about this, of course, connect with our team. We'll get you going there. Thank you.
If you need assistance using Zoom or Google Meet, please stop the video now and jot down the links provided. They can help you do everything from setting up an account to answering questions about each service. Thank you for joining us. Look forward to more presentations on a wide variety of topics by Yuma County Library staff.